I'm Angelique. Today we're going to do Breakout for Success, and the topic today is that last cram. So if you must cram, do it well. Of course we don't want you to. Of course we want you to practice time management, but sometimes it is what it is. So don't stress. There are strategies that you can do. The first thing is find out what works for you, okay? What we find is that people have different learning styles. What is your learning style? Are you a person that has to see what it is before you can get it? Do you have to touch it? Do you have to hear it repetitively? What we're finding even is that sometimes not only do you have to hear it, but you have to say it to yourself and read it. Or are you one that has to walk around and read it as you walk? Maybe you have to talk it out with somebody else. Find out what your learning style is, because it's not all the same. You might have to take that information at school and digest it a little bit and then work it out some more. So figure that out. Come and talk to us. We'll be glad to help you figure it out too. All right, first thing. Clear your desk, okay? You have that one subject at a time, all right? You need to focus on that one subject right before the test so that you do not get off track and start thinking about other things. You don't have a whole lot of time, so that's the next step, is figuring out what is the main point. Skim your main point. Find out what it is that your teacher is wanting you to know for this exam. You know, that's where it kind of pays to pay attention in class, to at least listen. And that's where class attendance comes in, because you need to find out what they think is important, not necessarily what's in the book. They are only going to talk about certain points that they find beneficial to you. And so then at that part, you want to divide and conquer. Take those points, separate them out. You can't study the whole thing. It's too late right now, all right? So get over it. You have to figure out what points you want to study and then hit those hard. And the last thing is stay alert. Make sure you're studying someplace where it's not a lot of activity going on, you're bright, the lights are on. Every now and then you might have to have a healthy snack, maybe a little dose of caffeine, but not too much because you might get the jitters. And then lastly, just remember, don't do this again. Cramming is not the best way to learn. First of all, you must divide your time, stay on point, but then maybe get a study group so then you have other people who are kind of urging you on even. So those are my tips for the last cram.